Hi, Greasy Garage Dwellers. It's Chuck, and this is Up Chuck Chops. Thanks for joining me. Today, we're going to do a little more work on the 2003 Honda Metropolitan. Now that I said 2003, I've got to check. Yes, 2003. I ascertained that I do have spark, and I know it's sat a while, so the gas is dirty. Oh, before I forget, I just got this dirtbag vest from Eldorado brand. I really dig it. Check them out. It's like a lifestyle brand. Not really a biker brand, but I like this vest. So I'm going to take it off and not ruin it like as soon as I got it. Be right back. In order to clean the fuel tank, I've got to get it loose and out. And the loose part does not seem to be very difficult. I think this is my sending unit for my fuel gauge. I want to try and peel that out. And then it looks like if I clock this whole thing, it'll just come out. Well, that's a tight fit. Why would you do that? Boy, how's that for a trick? And I can undo. There's a clip here. It's blue. This clip. And then I should be able to set it aside. In fairness, I have smelled worse gas. But this gas is not what I would call good gas. So, let's have a look and see if I can get the fuel line off. Okay, just a screwdriver will do that. And then the little fuel pumps right there with the directional arrow. I assume that's a fuel pump. I don't know for sure. I'm pretty sure I heard it running the other day. And then I'm certain I'll have to clean the carburetor or fuel injector, or I don't know what these have. So I'm going to pop that loose. That's what came out. Some of the black chunks I'm sure were sitting on top. But it doesn't look like really good gas either. So I got to clean the tank. And I got to get this out of here before fumes get there and I go bye-bye for good. I don't know if you can hear this or not, but I'm going to connect the battery and watch the fuel pump twitch. It's at least trying. Yeah, I can feel it. It's definitely trying to work. That's a good sign. Now for what I believe this thing is the carburetor. I'm going to have to get you in close so I remember what I do taking it off. I know it needs a clean. I'm certain. And I am fighting the temptation to shoot a squirt of ether right in the spark plug hole and see if it'll bark off. That's a really hard temptation to fight. It appears we have wiring connection here, wiring here, our throttle cable, and a couple of clamps on the boot. I'm feeling pretty good about just pulling it loose and off of there. The clamp on the air boot on the intake side, the airbox side, however you want to say it, it is already loose. 21-year-old scooter parts. Release. Oh, maybe I found a trick there. It slid. Okay. This one goes there. This round one goes there. Okay, I can't mess those up because they will not fit in the other one's place. That was tight. Oh, that's the recirculation line. That's out. Where does this other wire go to? It disappears down there. That wire here, ground, up, into the wiring loom. So I could probably take that loose and get rid of it and get this whole bit out of my way, maybe. There's that wire too. I don't know where it goes either. Okay, it goes right here. That is some kind of sensor, I'd reckon. I guess we're going to leave it alone for now. Certain I can get these off right quick. Just two plain old hose clamps. Now, whether these are Honda original hose clamps or even the intake boot, who knows? This hose comes around and over here to the I guess that would be the head. What I'm saying is I'm going to take, I think, the airbox off, and then maybe it'll give me more room to work here on the carburetor. Oh, I found another bolt. Right under here. Glad I didn't force that. Alright. That came loose. Two bolts are identical. Little wiggle walk. This is important for future chuck. See this on the front of the airbox? Runs around and see me wiggling? Right there. It goes in on the intake. Right under this lip. Future chuck, do not forget that. It could be important. A little steady pry bar / screwdriver action. I've got the bulk of it loose. This is said future chuck for worried about, and the clip's not even on the hose very tight. See that? So we'll pop that loose, and I suppose one day I'll figure out what this thing's for. Maybe vacuum for choke or something. I'm beginning to have suspicions. There's a lot of loose stuff on here and missing stuff. I wonder who the they is that has been in here before me, and I wonder why it wasn't running. Here's the plan. I'm going to clean the carb, clean the gas tank. At that point, we'll have fuel. Should have fuel. Put it back together and fresh gas. See if it'll at least try to start, because I have spark. And then if it runs a little, then we'll worry about the cooling system, the drive system, the Kickstarter. If the electric start works, that's great. But it's a little more fun to kick it. That's why that guy's waiting to get worked on. I'd like to kick my bike over. At least the little ones. Note to self. That's what I called the fuel inlet line. I believe this is the fuel T for unburned fuel, overflow fuel. Not unburned. It would be overflow fuel. I think this might be the supply. But it broke off right there. See? So that line right here goes there. Little note to self. This throttle assembly, you got to back this nut off, pass the flare, slide this threaded tube up, and the throttle cable comes out. Easy peasy. I'm less than 30% battery charge left. If you watched this far, thanks for watching. A lot more people seem to enjoy my shorts. Don't forget to check those out. Leave me a comment if you see something I need to change that I did, or correct me on something. Or if you just have something cool to say, let me know. Likes are also appreciated, and I'd love to see you subscribe. Now, if I can quit stammering, you guys keep wrenching, and I'll catch you on the next one.